Smoke a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
Y'all know what the fuck we doing, man. It's Hot Thoughts TV. Niggas hot in the bitch, man.
I'm smoking a purse so sweet with Hot Thoughts TV.
And you know, catch it, let it go, let them go. You know what I'm saying? That shit be cool, bro.
Is just being back here teach you like how to canoe and shit, or did you already know how?
With my brother, see, we complete opposite, bro. Like, that nigga, he like to fish, he like to hunt, he love guns and shit. I love guns, but shit, I'm more of a, like, city nigga. He country, bro. He gonna bale that hay. You know what I'm saying? He gonna do whatever. I'm like that too, but he built like that, for real, bro. Like, I really want to tap more into shit like that. Honestly, you feel me? Yeah. Brother, that nigga, he take me hunting and shit, bro. I be in there tapped in, bro. For real, that shit be cool.
So with y'all being complete opposites, do it make it better for y'all to, what's the word, like, influence each other in other ways?
Yeah. He can put me on game about a lot of, like, other shit. Outdoors, fixing cars. Like, when I went to the store to go change my headlight, I called him. He walked me through it. Boom, right there. He taught me how to change a flat tire. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? I help him on other shit, more street shit. You should go about this situation like this. You should go about that situation like this. Talk to him like this. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, you feel me? So, like Jaws promotion, we good with all that shit, bro. That nigga, he tapped in. He tapped in like a motherfucker.
Yeah, so what I was saying before we had came out here, you just dropped your first album, Street Demons, and with someone that's been like, you know, around music, making music, like you said, even before you had a name, how long of the process and how much of that music from over the years did you take into this with you?
Like with this new album, Street Demons, I ain't got nothing old on there. Nothing old. Like, I really took the time to have a creative process with this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my brother put our heads together, and this really like his business. I let him be creative. Like, he chose a lot of the beats, you know what I'm saying? We co-wrote a lot of this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So we tapped in and we made magic, you know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit personal, you feel me? I was getting over my addiction to like perks and pills and all that type of shit. So this album was really like a release, a testimony, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, you feel me? So we went on ahead and did that, and it was fun. You know, going in there, recording, taking life experiences, you know what I'm saying? Had a daughter, you know what I'm saying? Nigga got married, did all this different type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Put me in a different mood. Coming from the street, getting out of that, beating case after case, finally being at a place where I can just like chill. You know what I'm saying? I want to put that shit in the music. You feel me?
Yeah, so speak a little bit more about like just studio sessions. Like, what's your approach whenever you, I know you say y'all co-wrote some of the songs, but is that your like technique or your approach to music all the time?
Really like, before we go to the studio, me and my brother, we get together, we have writing sessions, we vibe on that shit. Then when we get to the studio, we record it and we make adjustments, you know what I'm saying? You know, we do our thing, you know, I smoke, I like to drink, I like it just to be me and him. Maybe my wife, sometimes my daughter be in there, but I don't like a bunch of people in my session, bro. I like to chill, that's an intimate setting, you know what I'm saying? So I like the lights dim, and I just like to vibe out in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Me and the engineer, we working, we vibing, we making magic. So that's pretty much how it was the whole time. Song after song, take after take, we in there vibing, bouncing ideas off each other. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we really made a masterpiece.
Sure. And once again, another one of those, like, if you want to speak about it, we can. If not, like, but you spoke about like being addicted to person. I feel like that's a common thing, like amongst the hip hop scene right now, and a lot of people like praise it in their music. Is that kind of like maybe how you got involved? Was it influenced upon you, and how just fighting through that?
Like for me, man, like I caught a case back in 2014. So to kind of get away from it and escape that shit, to show the judge I was better than myself, I joined the National Guard. So I've been in the military, I've been all around the world, I've been deployed, I've been all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I've seen a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Experienced a lot of dark shit, a lot of death, you know what I'm saying? So the way I chose to cope with that shit is Percocet. You know what I'm saying? Perk 30s, Perk 10, whatever kind of perk I can find, XO, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I use to kind of escape that shit, the nightmare, the PTSD, shit like that. So that's how it was for me. It took me a long time to overcome that shit. You know what I'm saying? My mom come to the house, acting like she, you know, chilling with me. We conversating, we in the living room. Me and my pops in the living room, but she in my room finding the pills, throwing them in the toilet, flushing them. I just think she in the bathroom. She leave, I go buy them again. shit, fuck, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how I got hooked on them perks. So I just try to get off of that shit. That shit fucked up a lot of relationships. Me, my homeboy, my twin brother, you know what I'm saying? It was just me until the nigga came back and got me out that dark spot. And you know, it was like a motherfucking, I don't know, I just got out of that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But it took a minute, bro. Treatment. It took a little while, but I got out of that shit, though.
Yeah. How important was music during that stage for you?
It was always important. I was always recording. Like, perks for me ain't never make me, like, do no bonehead shit. It just was a coping mechanism, bro. People ain't understand that shit.
Yeah.
I like, it's nothing that y'all can do to get me out these perks. It's nothing that y'all, not a treatment, not a 30 day, no nothing. The only person that can help me get out them perks was God. That's it, bro. Like, I told him, if I can't have no spiritual connection, then shit, can't nobody help me. So, that's how I got off of that shit, bro. A lot of prayer, family support and shit. When I was ready, I got off them hoes. But I wasn't ready until I got out the military. That's when I was ready. Being in the military, dealing with all that shit, the suicide and all that shit, bro. They don't tell you that when you sign up, nigga. This shit is different, bro. There ain't no street shit, bro. It's evil shit, man. It's different. A lot of pain, bro. So, shit, what would you do if you had to do that? Nigga, I did what I knew how to do. Drugs. You know what I'm saying? Shit, weed don't do nothing for me, nigga. Not when you seen death. Shit don't do nothing for you, bro. Perks. When you in a whole nother world, acid and shit, you know what I'm saying? All that shit make you feel invincible. That's how I like to feel. And I never wanted to lose that feeling, so I stayed on them hoes. Till I got out.
So,
Good answer.
yeah. Just on that same tip, like, I know I asked you a little bit about the music, and he said it a little bit earlier too, but do you feel like, on the flip side, that artists are responsible for pushing that? Or even like, cause like you said, some artists are just rapping about what they know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's positive or negative to the consumer, they just rapping their story or telling their story. So do you feel like artists should be held responsible for that influence that they have on the crowd?
Yeah, I think artists, I think some of the responsibility on the artist and the consumer. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you a little kid or whatever, that's different. Then that's on your mom and daddy. But shit, my daddy, first album I ever heard was Tupac, All Eyes on Me. That's when I decided I like rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then that nigga bought me College Dropout, 2004, from Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Then he bought me Thug Motivation 101 in 2005. You know what I'm saying? I was hooked on rap. You feel me? So, shit, you know, it's the artist's responsibility. You gotta know what you're putting out there.
Yeah.
But more importantly, don't rap about what's cool. Rap about what you're doing or what you did. You know what I'm saying? Or what you see the motherfuckers around you go through.
Yeah.
But don't just say shit because that's cool.
For sure.
You don't want to be sounding like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so.
And I like that you said that, because it's just like, you know, if you telling your story, then it's about how you present it. You know, your message is different once you saying something factual than versus just promoting bullshit, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. You should always be like that. Tell your story. Or the people close to you story.
Yeah.
Don't fabricate nothing, nigga. Anybody can pull your card. We got this thing called Google, nigga. Anybody can type in my real name and see if I'm telling the truth about this and that.
Yeah.
Don't subject yourself to that bullshit. Because when you get out there on them blogs, I know that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna get called out. So just keep it real. If you're not a gangster, it's alright. If you went to school in the suburbs, it's alright. That don't make you who you is.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people ain't nothing stupid about them. Ain't nothing, none of that about them. But they can move them pounds. They can cook their white girl though. You know what I'm saying? And they'll beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But we in a world where society got you thinking that you gotta keep up with this rapper to be successful. And then the girls holding you to that standard. When your standard way down here. Nigga, I work for the post office. I hope this music can take me away from that shit, nigga. You see how we living? You see what the fuck we doing?
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing that them rappers talking about to get this right here. You know what I'm saying, nigga? This just hard work. Real street nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? I got partners that's really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Really to did that shit. These niggas walking around here teardrops on their face because it's cool, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I hate that shit. You feel me? There's niggas around here that got bodies that don't got teardrops on their face. They should though. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fad, bro. It's real. Same thing Nassau Queen was saying. When did that shit become cool? When did that shit become cool, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.